Hello everyone, welcome to another video of Everyday E-Learning. In today's video of Digital Logic Design, we are going to study the standard forms of Boolean expressions. So at first, let us understand what is standard form. What is standard form? So standard form generally means that all the variables present in the expression needs to be expressed in its true form or complemented form. That means whenever any expression is to be expressed as its standard form, that expression's every term must contain all the variables present in that expression. Now, as we see here that, let me take a different highlighter color. All the Boolean expressions can be expressed in two standard terms, and the two standard terms are SOP and POS. SOP is the short form of sum of product, and POS is the short form of the product of sum. Now we are going to understand the two standard forms elaborately in this video. So now let's first study the standard sum of product or SOP form. The standard sum of product or SOP form. So in this type of expressions, all the variables in the domain appear in each product term in the sequence. So this is very important to keep in mind. They appear in product term. So all the terms will appear in the product form, and all the individual products will have summation in between them. Basically, the definition lies in the name sum of product. So we can see that there are individual products A, B naught, C, D, A naught, B naught, C, D naught, and A, B, C naught, D naught. So all these products are brought together by having summation in between them. So this is the standard SOP form. Now let's move on to the standard POS form. So in the standard product of sum POS form, so the expressions in which all the variables in the domain appear in each sum term. I repeat, all the variables in the domain appear in each sum term in the expression. Now we can also understand it by observing the name, the product of sum. So we will observe that all the variables at first are placed having summation in between them, and all these individual terms will be placed side by side in the product form. For example, we have A naught plus B plus C plus D naught, and here we have A plus B naught plus C plus D naught, and the third term is A naught plus B plus C naught plus D naught. And all these terms in which the variables have summation between them are placed together side by side in product form. So this is known as the standard product of sum. Now I hope you can understand the differences between them, and it is easier to understand by observing the names. Now we shall practice some conversions. So this is our first example. I'll move a bit down and make space for this. Now here we are given A, B naught, C naught plus A naught, B naught plus A, B, C naught, D. Now we will work by taking individual terms, and so at first we shall deal with the first term, which is A, B naught, C naught. So we will take A, B naught and C naught, and the rule is that we need all the variables in either true form or complemented form. Now in this one we have D missing, so we'll have to bring that one. Let's see how can we do that. Alright, now here A, B naught, C naught, and if we do this, D plus D naught we can easily get D here, and we know that adding these two will give us 1, so that will have no effect on the ultimate result. We'll just do it to bring D. Now if we distribute it, we have A, B naught, C naught, D plus A, B naught, C naught, D naught. So we are done for this one. Now we shall move on to the next one, which is A naught, B naught. Now we need both C and D for this term. Now at first we shall deal with C. So we have A naught, B naught. In the same way we'll bring C as we did in the previous term. So we have A naught, B naught, C plus A naught, B naught, C naught. Now we need to bring D in these two terms. So we shall do it the same way. We have A naught, B naught, C into D plus D naught plus A naught, B naught, C naught into D plus D naught. In this way, we have got C and D both in our terms. So if we just distribute it, we have this one. So now we can just place all the terms together. So we get, therefore, A B naught C naught plus A naught B naught plus A B C naught D is equal to A B naught C naught D plus A B naught C naught D naught plus A naught B naught C D plus A naught B naught C D naught plus A naught B naught C naught D, and remaining A naught B naught C naught D naught along with this one, which is A B C naught D. Now from A B naught C naught we have these two terms. From A naught B naught we have these four terms, and the remaining term is for this one. Alright, now we shall move on to another example to show the standard POS form. Now we'll move on to our second example, in which we are asked to convert to our second example. In this one we are asked to convert this expression into standard POS form. Now we will deal with this one the same way as we did before. We'll take this one first and then complete converting it to the standard POS form. So here we have B, C, D, and here we have C and D missing. Now we'll have to bring C and D in this part. So at first let's work with C. Now we have A plus B naught plus we can write C into C naught, as this one yields result 0 and will have no effect on this one. Now we can write A plus B naught. So for this one, let us consider this as A and this one as BC. Now we know the formula A plus BC is equals to A plus B into A plus C, which was our rule number 12. Now we can use this one here and write as A plus B naught plus C and A plus B naught plus C naught. Now in the same way we can bring D. We have A plus B naught plus C plus D into D naught, and we'll also do the same in this one. B naught plus C naught plus D into D naught. Now in the same way we will include D. So we get A plus B naught plus C plus D into A plus B naught plus C plus D naught, and for this one also same, A plus B naught plus C naught plus D and A plus B naught plus C naught plus D naught. Alright, so we are done with this term. Now we have the later term, which is B plus C naught plus D Alright, now we only need to bring a here. So that's pretty easy task. B plus C naught plus D plus A into A naught, the same way we did in the previous one. So we have B plus C naught plus D plus A as one term into B plus C naught plus D plus A naught. Now if we write together this one and this one, we get A plus B naught plus C plus D into A plus B naught plus C plus D naught into A plus B naught plus C naught plus D into A plus B naught plus C naught plus D naught. And we also have these two terms, which are B plus C naught plus D plus A, along with the final term, which is B plus C naught plus D plus A naught. Now we can see that we have changed this expression into its standard form. So this is our final standard form expression into standard POS form. So thank you for watching this video.